Hey, I'm Blakely. My husband and I own Digital Barbell, an online coaching and nutrition company. We're going to go through a workout we can do right here at our campsite with minimal equipment. All right, let's start with 25 jumping jacks. So when we're doing these warm-ups, this is a great time to practice the ranges of motion for these movements. So if you're still struggling with any of these movements, let's go with some scaling options. There's always a park bench a picnic table at your campsite. So you can use the bench as a target for your squats. Just push your hips back like you're sitting down on the bench and then drive your hips up. Make sure that your heels are staying on the ground the whole time. You can even use the picnic table for some push-ups. The closer you stand to the picnic table, the easier they're gonna be. The further away you get, the more difficult they're gonna be. And you can just bring the chest toward the picnic table and back. You wanna make sure when you do these that you're keeping your elbows tracking back towards your hips and not out to each side. If those are a little too easy for you, then we can go back to the mat and we can do some push-ups on our knees. What we want to avoid when we're doing push-ups is getting into a wormy position where our shoulders rise first and then our hips. So if you find yourself doing that, just drop to the knees until you build up that strength. And again, elbows are gonna be pointing back toward the hips. The original in and out I did, we were letting our hands go behind us. If we're not quite there yet, you can support your back and extend the legs. And if we're still not quite there yet, then we can just do some crunches. Any of those will work. All right, first exercise of the day is gonna be the dumbbell bench press. We don't have a bench with us, so we're gonna do some dumbbell floor press, which works just as good. I'm gonna put the dumbbells down first, get in position one at a time, put them on my legs, lay back, keeping them connected to the legs. Elbows are in position, stomach is nice and tight. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. You want to stop whenever your set is starting to slow down, but before you hit failure. So I was probably within like 2 reps of not being able to push that weight up anymore. So I stopped right there. I hear some water dripping. Believe it or not, Jonathan is stronger than me. So these 25-pound dumbbells are pretty light for him. So he's adding some intensity by doing a seesaw dumbbell bench press. One arm is always going to be in the air, and he's going to do double the amount of reps because it's right plus left equals 1 rep. This is how you can add some intensity if you only have lighter weights with you. All right, the next exercise we're gonna do is a dumbbell row. You wanna find something to place your hand on. They have this cool rock at this campsite, so I'm gonna use this. You wanna make sure that you're nice and braced in the core and that you're not twisting as you do this movement. Pull the dumbbell toward your hips each rep. This is gonna activate your lats, and that's what we're trying to work when we do this movement. What you don't wanna do is pull it to your armpit. So we're here, braced, pull that dumbbell toward your hips like you're starting a lawnmower. All right, we got a fun one coming up next. This is a seesaw dumbbell strict press into a dumbbell strict press. Talk about adding some intensity. So start with a light weight when you do this one. The goal was to get between 5 and 10 strict presses after that, but we only have 20s. Those are pretty heavy for that movement, to be honest. So Start light whenever you try that one. All right, to finish up the day, we've got a fun finisher that is a ladder. We're gonna do 10 reps, 9 reps, 8 reps, all the way down to 1 rep. A few options on these curls is if you only have heavy dumbbells with you, you can hold a single dumbbell and do your curls like this. Or we can use the same band, step in the middle and do our curls with the bands. If we're doing the band curls, let's double up that number to 20. And we're done. The whole thing takes just about 30 minutes. If you are interested in getting 12 free travel workouts that you can take on the road anywhere you go, just go to digitalbarbell.com/travel workouts and get them today. Thanks for joining.